Awards for Young Musicians has initiated extensive research about young people's musical progression and the benefits of providing a diverse range of musical experiences in order to encourage engagement and enjoyment. This film focuses on musical diversity, showing 3 different ways of experiencing music. We filmed a family attending an evening of light at Leicester Cathedral. This was organised by Leicester's Sitar Music Society. We filmed a Turntablism workshop at Cedars Academy, organised by Leicestershire School's Music Service. We filmed a Taiko drumming performance at De Montfort Hall from students at Gartree High School working with Bullfrog Taiko. It was great to have a chat with Sam Malik of Square One Studios about their inclusive approach to music making.
I think it's important that we meet the needs of as many young people as possible and make the access into music as open as possible. What prevents this from happening is the mindset that we've always done it like this, it works, so we'll carry on doing it like this. Don't be scared to challenge how things have always been done or how your predecessors have done it.
We're very excited to come to this performance this evening. We've decided to come as a family because we're friends of the musicians, we love the music, and also the space, the cathedral, is a very special place where we're very eager to hear Indian classical music being played here.
I heard about the project, thought it was a fantastic opportunity. I thought I've got to get it into my school. There's a huge demographic here that don't necessarily engage with traditional music making routes, and I thought it'd be great to bring them into a wider music making community.
In the last kind of 10 years, it is becoming more and more that this type of music is becoming the norm in schools.
If we offer too narrow a field in terms of instrumentation or experience, and we don't understand our students and their cultural sort of diversity, then we may be closing doors to them before they even start. One of the things for me is that I've realised that I need to branch out from my personal experience and bring these ideas into the classroom, because I've seen how it's motivated and engaged students. It's a learning curve for me as well, because I've never had direct experience of making this sort of music. We've been on this journey together. So for me, I go back and I revise what I do in the classroom, and I think, how do I make this more current and how do I make it more valid for my pupils? My advice to anybody that's looking for something new: seek out the funding, seek out the opportunities and invest in this. Talk to your children, your young children, and find out more about their personal cultural experiences, what they've been involved in, what their aspirations are, how they view moving forward in music, and then introduce these wider ideas. You'll see the lights guide, so invest in them.
I think some of the work that I'm involved with right now is where young people are doing a project in music making, what they want and how they want. The idea was for it to be as inclusive as possible. So in that particular group of young musicians, we have grime artists to classically commissioned harp players in the same music project.
I don't experience any music at school. It would be really amazing if I could, because then, well, music would be all around me and it would be much more inspiring and much more motivating to learn.
You can give them a much more meaningful experience by sharing, like tonight's event. You know, if they came along and experienced that and just were part of the congregation, and at some point that starts to bubble away, fester away, and something happens, the magic happens.
I think the exciting thing about the project is that it draws children in because they recognise it as a current art form or a style of music. So it's instantly engaging for them, and it particularly draws people that haven't had a wider experience of music making.
A whole class can be involved in music making together. It's fully inclusive. You don't need to have any prior knowledge, you don't need to have any prior skills.
We get the initial sort of engagement because it's exciting, it's new, it seems quite fresh for them. But then we introduce elements like pulse, rhythm, notation through TTM, they get performance opportunities, they get compositional opportunities. So it's a different route to accessing the curriculum, and I think it's a vital way of widening our engagement. Some of the students that were a little bit more lively and a little bit more challenging walked in here not really knowing what they were going to walk into, and seeing the equipment and thinking, wow, I really want to try this. This is something that means something to me.
In terms of children getting involved in music, I think, yes, it's very important for them to be exposed to as much music as possible from an early age, really.
It's really important to expose children to a diverse range of music so that they can form their own opinions and their own interests and likes in their musical tastes, and develop how they wish to with it, whether it be as a listener or as a musician.
Where I would like to bring in music that maybe students experience outside culturally, that they don't come in and share in school, and I try and draw that into school music making.
I never thought turntablism was a thing. I never knew it was a thing.
I think it's really important to be exposed to different things because you never know what your future's going to be.